All right, viewers, welcome to another wonderful time with Global Entertainment Sport Time. I still remember your host, Ogu Stephen. I'll be giving you the world of sport as it happens around the world of sport. All right, moving up to our top story for today, Liverpool's parade collision. Starmer says country stands with City as mayor warns four people very, very ill. Figures from across the sporting world and beyond reacted to the incident and sent their thoughts to those affected. Former Liverpool striker Robin Fowler posted on X heartbreaking news, absolutely sickening with what happened here in Liverpool. Former Liverpool manager Sir Kenny Dalglish said it was shocked, horrified and deeply saddened by the incident at the end of the parade. NBA star LeBron James, who owns a small stake in Liverpool FC, said on X, "My deepest thoughts and prayer goes over to everyone that that attended." LFC Premier League trophy parade today, such a senseless act. Oasis frontman and Manchester City fan Liam Gallagher said on his social media platform, "Thoughts and prayers with all our brothers and sisters of Liverpool." Well, this is actually a very sad news to see that incident at Liverpool's parade, um, which happened yesterday. It was actually a very, very sad one, having so many incidents in that parade. But hopefully, the situation has been calmed and has been resolved. All right, moving up to our next story from the sports world. Carlo Ancelotti lands in Brazil, relinquishing prospects of ending World Cup drought. One of the best coach in history working with the best national team in the world. This is how Carlos Ancelotti was introduced as a new head coach of the Brazilian national team. Despite having worked for the biggest clubs in the world, an Italian did not hide his joy at the new challenge of leading the Seleção in their hunt for a sixth World Cup title. In an honor to lead the best national team in the world, I have a great mission so that Brazil can be champions again. I have also had a very special connection with Brazil. The reception yesterday was incredible, as Lotte said. More than 250 journalists attended the presentation. In addition to the first press conference, he also announced the 23 players who will represent the Seleção in the game against Ecuador and Paraguay in the 2026 World Cup qualifying matches. The headline was the absence of Neymar. Wow, this is actually a very good one for the Brazilian side, seeing the likes of Vinicius that has actually played with before them come together in this team to actually pull Brazil to that extent. And I believe Carlos Ancelotti will definitely pull the job. I definitely demand for the job for Brazil. All right, moving up to our next story. Napoli secured Serie A title after Scott McTominay stunner sees off Cagliari. A spectacular scissors kick from Scott McTominay set Napoli on their way to a 2-0 win over Cagliari and sealed the Serie A title for Antonio Conte's side in their final league game on the season. Napoli went into the match leading Italian table by just 1 point from Inter, who kicked off at the same time on Friday night away to Como when Stephen Gigio put Inter ahead via a corner after 20 minutes. They leapfrogged Napoli in the life standing, but the goal from former Manchester United midfielder McTominay in the 42 minutes acrobatically converting Matteo Politano cross ace nerves in naps. Romelu Lukaku doubled Napoli's lead 6 minutes after and restarted by lashing out a long ball shoveling off a defender and calmly finishing part of the Cagliari keeper Alan Sherry. The rest of the match turned into celebration at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium as flare and smoke filled the pitch before the final whistle blew and fireworks lit up napping skies. Wow, it's actually a very good one for Napoli, seeing Napoli winning the Serie A in 2 times in 3 years now. It's actually a very good one for Napoli. We saw that happen when Victor Osimhen was still there. How he brought Napoli back to the winning ways. Now they've done it again this season. It's actually a very, very good one, I tell you. All right, moving up to our next story. Sunderland draw on enthusiasm of the underdogs to secure playoff success. Sunderland are Premier League again, and they deserve it. They earned the right thanks to the season of hard toil and nevertheless endeavour that sealed the deal by staring down more experienced opponents in their playoff final, expressing the appetite for victory that would not be quenched. 2 goals of top-flight quality got them over the line. A delirious communion with their supporters at the final whistle sealed a small moment in history. They don't talk much about the romance of the playoff. They are just too brutal for that. A year work can be overturned in an instant. A collective loss of form, an individual lack of concentration, and year of planning and ambition can be set on fire. The playoff break out more than make dream come true, and often celebrations at Wembley are followed by tears just a year later. Wow, it's actually very, very good news for Sunderland since Sunderland they've been away from Premier League a long time ago. Now they are back into the Premier League. We expect more from them. They shouldn't be underrated. All right, moving up to our next. We had so many games in the English Premier League. The last day of the season, we saw so many goals coming in the Premier League. And the Bournemouth, we saw Bournemouth trashing Leicester 2-0 in that encounter of the last day. We saw Fulham losing at home to Manchester City. Ipswich losing to West Ham 3-1. We saw Liverpool having a 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace, having won the league already. It was actually a good celebration for Liverpool in that last day of the season, lifting the trophy. Then we saw Manchester United trashing out Aston Villa 2-0. Aston Villa lost their way into the Champions League after losing that one against Manchester United. Also, we saw Newcastle losing to Everton in that. The two teams that were expected to battle up for that top 4 spot actually lost on the last day. Then we saw Nottingham Forest losing to Chelsea 1-0. Chelsea now is actually back into the Champions League, finishing 4th on the table. All right, Southampton losing to Arsenal 2-1. We saw Tottenham Hotspur losing once again to Brighton 4-1. Then we saw Wolves having a 1-1 draw against Brentford. Well, moving up to Serie we saw Atlanta losing to Parma 3-1 at home. Empoli also losing to Verona at home 2-1. And we saw Lazio also losing to Leeds at home 2-1. Torino lost again at home to Roma. Udinese losing again also to Fiorentina. And we saw Venezia losing again to Juventus at home. We saw all away won in that Serie A last day. Okay, moving on, we saw La Liga, we saw Atletico Bilbao losing to Barcelona 3-0 at home. Villarreal edging Sevilla 4-2 in that encounter. Then we saw Girona losing on the last day to Atletico Madrid 4-0. All right, and the Serie A, we saw AC Milan on Saturday edging Monza 2-0. Bologna losing to Genoa 3-1. La Liga again, we saw Alaves losing to having a 1-1 draw against Osasuna. Getafe losing to Celta Vigo at home 2-1. Rayo Vallecano having a goalless draw against Mallorca. Then we saw Espanyol edging Las Palmas 2-0. Then we saw Leganes edging Valladolid 3-0. And Real Madrid edging Real Sociedad 2-0. All right, moving up to final Europa Cup final, which will be held on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, against Real Betis and Chelsea. On Thursday, we'll be seeing Reims hosting Mainz in the League One last game of the season. All right, viewers, we've come to the end of today's program, our Sport Time with Global Entertainment News. I still remain that your host, Ogu Stephen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all our social media platforms for more news and updates in the world of sports. For now, we say bye. Have a blessed afternoon.